Hello, I'm Jill Hauser. I'm a teacher here in Redding, California. My husband has a small business. I have 3 adult children and raised them all here in Shasta County. They all ended up going to university in the Bay Area. And ever since that time, I've always been a passionate proponent of public transportation.
I'm Dan Little. I'm the Executive Director for the Shasta Regional Transportation Agency. The agency's role for the region is to align funding and determine what types of transportation projects go where. And when you think about transportation projects, that's streets and highways, non-motorized improvements for bikes and walking, public transit improvements, all modes of transportation. We're really excited about the Salmon Runner. It's a new service, would be a new service that we've been contemplating for about 3 years, and it really ties into a couple things. One is the need to get to Sacramento and make connections there, or just get to Sacramento for its own sake. And the other need was to replace and make better the current Amtrak buses that come up. When people think Amtrak, they think trains, but we have Amtrak buses also that connect to the train. The trouble is, to ride that bus, you need to have a train ticket in your hand, and with this, anyone can ride this bus. So it takes something that's already coming up 4 times a day to Redding and going to Sacramento more efficient by letting everybody access it.
So the Salmon Runner is not only an important way to bring Redding residents south, it's also an extremely important way to bring people to us. It would just encourage so much better connectivity of Redding to our families that are in the Bay Area and the Sacramento area. So much better for our economy and so much better for our quality of life. And what is being proposed is going to be a wonderful amenity for the residents of Shasta County.
Hi, I'm Salmon Hauser. This is Adira, and we'd love to make our first visit to Redding on the Salmon Runner. I think public transit helps me focus on other things than driving. I can just hang out with my baby and look at the pretty scenery out the window and visit my parents in Redding, California, where I was born and raised.
My name is Amuna Hauser, and I grew up in Redding. One of the beautiful things about having that option of the public transit is I can leave work and not really have to leave work. I don't have to take that day off from work. So I can get on the bus and or get on the train from the Bay Area and then get from the train to the bus from Sacramento to Redding. I can get on the bus and I can use that work time as part of my work day.
When you think about the benefits of the Salmon Runner and what this service can do, I think just think about all the reasons you hate driving down I-5 yourself, whether it's white knuckle driving with the truck traffic or having to stop and use the rest areas. You know, all that really goes away with this. You can really just get on this, you can relax, you can eat some food on the bus, and there's going to be restrooms on the bus. It's just a real comfortable, relaxing ride. It's a new way to do things. I think when people try it for the first time, they're really going to like it and get hooked. The funding for the Salmon Runner is from mostly from Senate Bill 1 funds, but there's also a mix of what's called greenhouse gas reduction funds. So that's money to purchase carbon offsets for high pollution sectors, and then these offsets go to create less air quality emissions. So obviously an all-electric bus versus people driving is going to cut back on emissions. But the big chunk of funding for this is Senate Bill 1 and our gas tax funding. This project would not have been possible without the Senate Bill 1 funds that were passed.
So what could be better for our community to have a comfortable, air-conditioned bus with Wi-Fi where you can actually get work done? So let's go Salmon Runner.